Hey friends, so today I figured I'd grab the camera, really grab my phone, and show you what I'm doing today. This past weekend we drove to South Carolina to the farmer's market and just spent the day up there. And then we bought $20 worth of peaches, which is about, we actually got a really good deal. We got about 20 pounds, give or take, of the peaches. They're so sweet and so soft and so delicious. So that was really exciting. So before they started to go bad, I decided to go ahead and can some. I'm probably going to can about 95% of them and then just leave a few just to grab on the counter for this week if they don't go bad. If they do go bad, we'll just feed them to the chickens, so it's not a big deal. But what I wanted to show you is my process of canning these peaches. I've never done them before. This is the first time. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm about to do. Now, I have been doing some of the other peaches. I've done quite a bit of them, hence the color of the water. But I've had them boiling, dropped some of the peaches in there, put the timer on for 3 minutes, and then ladled them out, strained the water, and put them in an ice bath, which now the bath is getting room temperature, so I'm going to have to put more ice in there. But some of the peaches are already peeling very easily, which the riper they are, the softer or the easier they'll peel. So if you can see that. And then they just look like this. So now that they're peeled, I'll go ahead and make a very light syrup. I don't plan on raw packing them, so I'm going to hot pack them. And I'm going to make that syrup. I think it's about 1.25 cups of regular sugar and then almost 10 or 11 cups of water. Just to get them hot and boiling. You can just do the hot water in there. But this will help to bring out some of the sweetness, some more of the natural sweetness of the peaches. And then what I'm going to do is, because the yellow flesh peaches have enough acidity in them, you don't have to pressure can them. You can if you want to. But as opposed to the white flesh peaches, if you don't know the difference in color, like I had to look it up because I've never seen a white flesh peach. I've always just had yellow flesh peaches. So the white flesh peaches are not safe as of yet to Waterbath can because of the level of acidity in them. But the yellow flesh is good to go for Waterbath. So if your altitude is 1,000 foot or greater, you want to do 25 minutes for the pints. And that's what I'm going to use, so that's what I looked up. Check on Ball, check on your local extension office for their different times. But I'm going to get to putting some more of the peaches in my pot because the water is boiling very rapidly. Alright, so the last batch of the peaches finished. And now I'm going to finish peeling all the rest of the ones that are left. It's a lot of peaches. And and then I'm gonna do the simple syrup and I'll start the video again. Okay, so I think it's been about almost 2.5 hours later. I've got the peaches already peeled. It was a lot of peaches, and I cut out some of the bad spots just to include them because they weren't all completely bad through. I've got 9 pint jars. They are already clean, so whenever the time comes that I'm going to start packing them, all I have to do is just make sure that they're warm and start packing the peaches in there. I do have 10.5 cups of water and 1.25 cup of just regular white sugar. I'm going to bring that to a boil, and while that's coming up to boil, I'm going to cut all of the peaches in half, remove the pits, and then just place them in the boiling water so they can just be incorporated with the light syrup. It's not a simple syrup, but it's a very light syrup for the jars. And then once that's done, I have the Waterbath on right now on high just to bring it up to a boil. And then after that, I'll put the lid on it, leave a little bit open, and just wait the 25 minutes. So I will update you as I go. Alright, so now I have the peaches in the simple syrup mix, and I'm letting them sit there for about 2 to 4 minutes. I don't want them to boil. And then once that's ready, I'm just getting a slotted spoon and spooning them into the mason jars, and then just tightening up the lids and the rings finger tight. And I have some already in the Waterbath canner. So let me show you. Here's my little setup. I'm waiting for that to be ready. Here are the jars waiting to go into the Waterbath. And here, you don't want that to boil, so I'm just going to lower this a little bit. And I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes. Oops. There you go. And whenever that is done, see how I just left it open just a little bit. Whenever that's done, I'm going to put a little kind of like a dish rag or a dish dryer there on the counter, and just let them come to temperature and let them seal. Alright guys, this is the next morning. We let them cool off fully. I checked the jars to make sure that they were sealed. What I'm going to do is just take some alcohol and wipe the top lids, and then just put the dates on them and label them for what they are. Some of the Sharpie that I've used in the past has really stayed on there, so I'm going to just put some elbow grease with some rubbing alcohol and take them out. But they look pretty dang good. And I did have 1 quart left of peaches that I did have this 1 quart of peaches that I didn't seal. Wednesday we have an event with our small group at church, and I'm just going to make some peach cobbler. So that's it for now. I will be figuring out what else I'm going to start canning early this season. And like I said, this was just a water bath. And that's it. So I hope to see you guys again.